That would be cool.
This place is great, really comfortable. I'm just gonna get settled in. Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely. Now, like I said, it was a long time ago. Let it go. Seriously. Definitely more my style than Panama, or Hoboken, I guess. No, if I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right, it wasn't doing me any favors. Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited, really. I really needed a new start. I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it here. It certainly ain't New-Jersey. It's my new life. Just like you said. Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk.
Салют всем, друзья мои дорогие, с вами Сан-Паулу. Начинаем полное прохождение игры Max Payne 3. Как давно мечтал я поиграть в эту игру. Когда-то у меня был слабый ноут, он бы просто ее не потянул. А на PS4 игра так и не вышла, к большому сожалению. И вот настало время наконец-таки окунуться и продолжить историю, трагичную историю Макса Пэйна. Поэтому, друзья мои, заваривайте чаек, кофеек, а может быть чего покрепче. Мы отправляемся в этот шедевр. Ведь игру разработали подразделение Rockstar Games, друзья мои. Если предыдущие части Rockstar только издавала, разрабатывала Remedy, то над этой игрой уже она сама постаралась. И от души. Начинаем. Сюжет. Сложность легко. Дополнительные здоровье и замедление времени. Этот режим все же предоставит приятный вызов. Среднее. Сбалансированные здоровье и замедление времени. Этот режим предоставит серьезный вызов. Сложно, мало здоровья и замедление времени. Меткость и эффективное использование замедления времени просто обязательны. Давайте на средний.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Глава 1. Дурное предчувствие. Бразилия. Сан-Паулу. Четверг.
I'd arrived in Сан-Паулу a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man, we better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him, he's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big-end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha! Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Passos! The hell was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. You got this floor?
Sure.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else.
Так, подождите, друзья. Ага. Так, я уже в игре. Слушайте, вот от одной заставки этой игры у меня уже мурашки по телу просто. Как будто я уже проходил эту игру, понимаете, да, друзья? А я ее впервые вижу, собственно. Охренеть. Потрясающая режиссура, я уже просто вот... Я смотрю, и я готов и дальше смотреть, как качественный, хороший фильм. Ну что, давайте, друзья, начинать, значит... Как постарел Макс? Обалдеть. Нажмите левый shift, включить замедление времени. Бамс, бамс. Ага, удерживайте. Ага. Воу! Красиво, что сказать? Офигеть!
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more liquor in her cocktail.
Песня в кровищи. Слушайте, графон просто охренительно крутой. Это 2012 год, друзья. Почему он такой крутой? А это что такое? Деталь золотого РТ-92. Часть 1 из 3. Золотое оружие. Ух ты. Круто. Слушайте. Ну дайте мне осмотреться. Офигеть. Все рушится. Почти все. Офигеть. Так. Ага. Да, Макс, конечно, сильно постарел, но... Сыграть на рояне... Что? Ну-ка.
It wasn't the time, and I was still a little rusty. But the tune was coming together. Just as this new start of mine was about to come to a shuddering halt. She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped, not about to be thrown off it.
Так, ну понятно, давайте еще сюда пройдем, патрончики собираем.
The words on the bottle were different, but that didn't matter. Trashy magazines and pretty trashy people. I just hoped I could keep them out of the crime section.
Улики, а смотрим журнал о звездах. Потрясающе. Вау, какая картина красивая. Нарисована. Шикарно. Кстати, в стиле Disco Elysium. В стиле артов. Изображения. Классно. Да ладно, даже книги? Офигеть. Во! Охренительно! Ты же рокстар. Боги геймдева. Просто боги. Ну давайте, друзья, бежим дальше. Оу. О-хо-хо. Да, действительно.
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Ты сдурел, что ли? Ты куда? Бам! Черепуху. Отшибло.
Tranquila! Tranquila!
Транквила.
Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Where the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I imagine the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Where is he?
Ого! Прячемся? Прячься. Завалился такой. А ну уходи, подлый трус. Ну, хотя я его так задел. Полшкалы здоровья нет. Я могу, в принципе, восстановить здоровье, ну, пока повременим. О! Деталь золотого РТ-92. Интересно. Офигеть. Такая роскошь. Богатство. Эдифицио Квасир. Так, здесь нужно быть аккуратным. Дробаш. Не, давайте лучше вот так. Ой-ой. Ага, застрелить последнего врага, нажмите замедление камеры убийства. Удерживайте. Ага. Охереть, просто мясо. Бедолага. Не повезло тебе, чувак.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot.
О, они, наверное, там. Их, наверное, много.
I had to move quick, or Bronco's next charitable donation would be to the worm to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive almost as much as I did.
Пошли нафиг! Вижу тебя, гада! Офигенно! Мигающие кнопки открывать двери и ворота. Подойди к кнопке. Ага. Понял. Кстати. И отходим назад. Потрясающе. Давайте сразу патроны соберем. Ну все, можно и кнопки. Открыть. Мыльный нырок. Самая долгая стрельба в прыжке. 6 секунд. А, понял. Так, давайте сразу... Наверное, осмотримся. Оба-на. Деталь золотого РТ-92. Золотое оружие. Найдите все детали. А, оно у меня уже в руке. Классно. 2 золотых. Ха-ха. Шикарно. Что, бежать? Ищите улики, они помогут пролить свет на происходящее. А, понял. Так, ну здесь мы вроде смотрели, никаких улик нет. Тачки же не нужно осматривать. Здесь вроде ничего нигде не лежит. И тут ничего не мелькает. А это что такое? Осмотреть снимок. Осмотрена уроненная фотография. Ну, давайте вперед пробежим. Хо-хо! Хо-хо! Принять болеутоляющие и частично восстановить запас здоровья. Конечно! Офигенно. Класс. О, по шинам, конечно, стреляем. Успел?
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay. Stay right here. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Me ajuda, cara. Chama uma ambulância! Me ajuda.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
Глава 2. Полный отстой. Вторник следующей недели. 33 минуты 12.
Ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we get into a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Faba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde!
Ну, блондиночка, ничего такая. Сосочка.
I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Marcelo, Fabiana, it's been too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know Anna.
Бортанул такого чувака. Все, девульки в пляс пошли.
Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio booked in advance.
Claudio? Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. If he were going to be in Barcelona, Milan, he couldn't make it in Germany. Now he comes back here acts like fucking royalty.
I'll introduce you.
Nah, name precisa. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, You're a man of the world. What are you fucking doing, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit, people. Fuck 'em. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one.
Пасут гады. О! Ох ты ж! На, гад, на, гад! Это просто потрясающе! Офигеть!
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time.
Микро-USM. Подбираем патроны.
The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor.
Иди сюда! А вон еще двое! Ай, под раздачу попал!
There had to be another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit.
Ну давайте тогда... О, еще револьверчик.
Time was a luxury I couldn't afford. Figured this time I'd use the stairs.
Роскошный клубец. Потрясающе. Ой, я что-то засмотрелся. Блин. Принял таблетосы. Обожаю ночные клубы. Это моя стихия. Ух ты! Деталь. Золотой мини.
Time was a luxury I couldn't afford.
30. Не понял? Понятно. Бывает. Так, давайте аккуратнее, что ли. Побежали.
Hey, Сан-Paulu's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Got it. They came out of there. They went that way into the lounge.
Come here.
Go.
Get up. Can't stay here.
I need you to lock this door behind me. Get everybody else out of here.
Son of a bitch.
Иди в ад, гад. Что такое? Вон еще один. Ох ты, сверху стоит. Так, давайте сюда забежим. Ничего нет.
There was another delay I didn't need. This wasn't looking good. I'd almost lost the boss's wife once this week. Now I was giving them 2 for the price of 1.
Так, я восстановил здоровье. Немножко. Это пипец.
All this unfinished business, and all I could think about was my unfinished scotch.
Как все креативно, а? Локации бомбические.
Much as I'd like to indulge in self-reflection, this wasn't the time.
О!
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Por causa das meninas do branco. Ele não tem nada a ver com isso. Oi, daí, mano.
Прямо в лету. Ах ты, гад, попал же в меня. Ага. Так, патроны пособирали.
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
Принял. Что они такие меткие-то, а? Офигеть. О, деталь золотой мини-30. Вторая часть из 3.
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them.
Так, восстановился. Что-то ускоряться давайте. Ага, ну все осмотрели. Сюда? Нет? А, сюда? Эй!
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea. but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Сан-Паулу wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day.
О!
Now, I had a ride to catch.
Pull me up, Bob, and I want you down. All I said.
Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober.
Oi, hola!
Oh, there they are.
Come
on, quick, get after them.
Are you crazy? We can't just leave her. Max, you gotta do something. Come on, get the rifle back there.
Ого! Ой, так, давайте отстреливать их. Еще вот этот. Ага. Отлично. Беги, красавица. Ай-яй-яй, за ней бежит гад. Шел отсюда. Уйди. Так, давайте контролировать обстановку. Чего вас так много-то? Ой, не попадаю. Ага, еще один. Все, найс. Ок, четко-то быстро попал. Ай-яй-яй. Куда ты собрался, а? Погнуть. Подождите. Да че не попадает-то? Ага. Красиво. Давай, Пассос. Чего? Эй! Еще один, блин! Отлично! Фух.
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Блин, какой вид, а, друзья. Просто вау.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher de branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. O Serrano vai cortar nosso saco se ela escapar! Vou gostar de matar essa puta! Tem muita coisa que eu gostaria de fazer
вон они,
com ela.
я их вижу, кстати. Так, берем.
Você deve estar louco!
Ага. Так, давайте максимально аккуратненько будем двигаться вперед. Потому что тут их, похоже, прям дофига. И больше.
I didn't know what they were, but this was a nightclub, and I'd never been a picky eater.
Так, ну нам сюда. Ай, была не была. О, вижу. А тут кто у нас ходит, бродит? Устраняем. И вот этого. Давайте тогда патрончики пособираем. Вроде дальше никого. А здесь я ничего не вижу, чтобы валялось из коллекционок, ну, золотого там оружия и прочего. Ох ты гад, а! Давайте аккуратно тогда. А, я слышу их! Прячемся. Да что ты, а? Нифига их там повалило. Да хорошо, что я туда не побежал. Ага. Да что... Так, друзья, ну вроде все. можно ускоряться. Давайте сразу тут пробежимся, все осмотрим. О! Деталь золотого револьвера 38. Ты, блин, я даже не ожидал, что ты выскочишь-то, гад. Сейчас еще один поди побежит. Давайте по стеночке тогда. Найс. Ага. Лучше, друзья, не торопиться. А то расстреляет только... Ничего, ты приблизился. Посмотрите. Почти всю шкалу у меня отнял, гад.
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review.
Спускаемся.
This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards. He approached everything with about as little preparation as I did. Maybe that's why we got along.
Осмотрите
It was
ожерелье.
Giovanna's necklace. I had to hope the rest of her was still intact.
Да, бедная девчушка. Так, ожерелье мы осмотрели.
I had already wasted enough time. If I had any hope of saving her, I had to move now.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here! What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Need to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my god. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
Raul!
What are you doing?
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passos was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
Глава 3. Обычные серые будни.
What choice do we have?
We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... Well, we all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say?
Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Среда, без 5:12.
Sem fazer barulho, sem fazer cagada, hein?
Ei, vocês aí parados, filho da puta!
Here they come.
Parado aí! Bota essa arma no chão!
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora!
Slow, slow, slow.
Não faça nada, estúpido! Me mostre o dinheiro!
What's he saying?
Open the bag. Show me it's full of money.
Depressa, porra, depressa!
Easy, pal, easy.
Vem!
Хо-хо! Подстрелили Макса. Офигеть.
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range.
Я бегу.
Well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
Целится мне.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. There's got to be a first-aid kit around here somewhere.
I've been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message. Trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast.
Слушайте, с каждым мгновением все интереснее и интереснее, захватывающее и захватывающее. Просто потрясающе. Какая режиссура, какая постановка. Сколько кинематографично, друзья. Просто крайне восхищен от этой игры. Это 2012 год, друзья. Вы посмотрите, какой графен. Вау. Что ж, друзья мои, продолжим в следующем выпуске. Подписывайтесь на канал, кто не подписан, поддержите видос лайкосиком. Лайки помогают продвижению видео. С вами был Салгу. Всем покедова.